My name is Magdalene from Portsmouth. I'm already like a middle-aged man, you know, and then I'm kind of disappointed in the people that's really supposed to be representing us, you know, including our Parl rep and maybe the Minister of Lands, who we think really started creating this problem that we're facing, right? I feel this guy, like from what he said, is bypassing our local authorities and trying to head to the higher heights to cause us wrong, you know. So soon after that, he came with this lease agreement that he say he have from government, and he said that he's asking us to move from the Halifax because he bought the land, and we know that public roads can never be for sale. So then it's really creating a problem now, and we, the people of Portsmouth, we're just not going to stand for it. And yes, we love the government, but if that's the way they're going to treat us after we voted for them for over 20 years, it's not acceptable. Check. And at this moment, that's why people of Portsmouth now is putting up all their posters and saying how they feel, and that's why we're speaking to the media right now, and we're renaming the streets and everything in this regard. And Reginald Austria and Ian Douglas will be allowing people to come and to make business.
Portsmouth people have to put in their tail. Town of Portsmouth of Dominica, the second town of Dominica, into a village. That's what they're doing. Ian Douglas said that's what they're doing.
If government can give him the right to build on the street, there is like government giving everybody the right to build on any of the streets.
That's right. If you give a one-man right to build on the street, everybody will build on the street, and we won't have no street again.
We'll become like
you cannot build on a street. He has no right in Dominican's private affairs. Go back to Guyana. Tell him I say go back to Guyana and talk, but not in Dominica, not in Portsmouth, Dominica.
My cousin from another mother.
Yes, cuz.
Yeah, I'm just putting up the sign for them to see if they don't know the names of these Portsmouth streets. And right now I'm putting on the sign for the Halifax street, the street in question.
Is that property they want?
Well, okay, this is the Adolf property right here, that when he was being rude to the caretakers and then they had to come and fence it out because he made a movie made. And that was the same one. That was the same one that the vendors had cleaned out to vent temporarily when he said the piece he said he bought in the early days, which was a blatant lie. And then he made the move both on that property and the street, right? And when he see he couldn't get through, the owner come and block the property out. Then he made a plan. He made a plan, and he sent it to planning, saying he's gonna build on this piece of land that he's got the lease premises, the lease agreement for, and it just happens to be a street. So I went to Mr. Johnson, who is in charge of all roads in Dominica. You know, first I called for the communication and work office, and they referred me to the technical division of Mr. Johnson. But Mr. Johnson said he saw the plan, but nobody told him it was on the street. Then he sent Mr. Keefe to investigate. And since Mr. Keefe came here, we haven't heard anything else yet. So we don't know if they're making plans to let him build on the street. But the Portsmouth people are not in favor of that.
Actually, well, the Douglases were complaining. And then they said that...
Complaining about what?
They were complaining about the vending of the vendors here, or the people who vend here. I think this was posing a problem to them. They were challenging them or something like that. It went as far as they had a meeting with the town council, and then we were summoned by the mayor to come and have a meeting with all the vendors. Actually, the mayor said that solve the problem, we could sell here temporarily, but then they were going to put us here. They would put gravel on the thing, make it nice for us, and with the intention that when Mahosi moves from there, that we would get over there, because they said that they were going to, money was already approved for building stalls for the vendors. Well, actually, I don't know what happened, because see.
How long ago that was?
Actually, that was like a few months ago, earlier in the year, and then nothing has been said about it. Finally, when we heard, we found out that he has been sold for a particular guy, and we were just left hanging, and nobody mentioned anything to us. So actually, we have no choice but to still vend there until Mark comes back and start putting the pressure on us again.
In the event that will Mr. Macron put pressure on you guys again, no, what are the alternatives you have to vend?
Well, we have no choice but to still keep vending here, or from there we're going to go maybe on the sidewalks on the street, but it's our livelihood. Isn't that so? What do you think we're going to go after that?
We're gonna go nowhere else. What's his name? Douglas. Besides we move there, we have nowhere else to go.
We have no place else to go, because as they said, what they promised us, actually, we are not getting it. This is where they said they were going to put us. They're going to put gravels there, and they even said that, we even asked them if they could put a housing over it for us. The mayor promised us, yes, we would go there. As a matter of fact, they had already started putting the gravels there. Preparation was being made, and then no one heard about it. I myself personally, I saw the mayor because I heard a few rumors, and I spoke to him myself. And he told me, he assured me, no, nothing that is going to take place. We are going to go there, and yes, they are really going to build the stores for us. Up to today, we don't know what's happening.
Were you aware that the past running mayor, he will not be part of council again? He decided to step out from council. That's Mr. Vernon Daniel.
Really?
Yes.
We didn't even know about that. Because the last thing he promised me was that he was going to give us, each of us, a letter, and that he would have another meeting with us. Because I spoke to him personally. And up to today, we got a letter from him.
Yes.
A second letter.
They had a meeting with all the vendors.
The first time.
Yes, they had a meeting.
No, but not that second time. I wasn't even
So seeing that he's no longer part of council, what kind of necessary actions do you guys decide you will take to make sure that you'll be able to vend in Portsmouth freely?
Well, that just has been brought to us. Honestly, none of us even knew that.
So you still had that hope that things will happen eventually?
Actually, we just got to find out that he's no longer part of council. So as you see, we are still left on our own, because if the mayor has resigned, then that is Portsmouth doesn't have a mayor presently. So we are sort of left on our own. But to be honest,
till we find a new mayor.
Till we find a new mayor.
And
even that,
we don't want the mayor that can talk this time. That's why Jerome
and is pressuring us.
That's why I'm going to vote for Jerome, because Jerome will be the only one of the gods to speak for us.
So I can give you options.
So anything else you want to say about that? Your disgust towards the matter?
Yes, I am very disappointed with the whole political system and everything, because I mean, you cannot get rid of a whole set of single parents. I am a college student trying to work for me to go to school, and you cannot have us removed for only one person to eat bread. I mean, that is just not fair. So if we were promised something, we should have received it. And I don't even mind going on a strike because of that, because that is nonsense. We cannot be promised something by our government and then nothing is being said and done, especially by our parliamentary representative, which says that it's no longer in his care but it's government. That has nothing to do, especially when this is your constituency. Something should be done.
And I really think the vendors project was a much better project for that street, because it was going to be temporary, than to come and put a permanent building on a public pedestrian road. It doesn't make no sense.
And what I'm also saying is that why bring another food place? I'm not saying that the owner of the building that's going to build, he should not eat. He should. But at the same time, Portsmouth have a whole set of restaurants. We have different business. We have catering, we sell clothes, we sell incense, movies, bread, different things. So why not give us the option than just having one business there?
Okay.
I mean...
So do you share any kind of thought, seeing that he's not even Dominican by birth, to want to take that kind of stand in the community?
Well, no, I don't don't have any odds against you because I mean everybody, you know, try to make a living anywhere they go. Yes. I understand that. But I'm saying that if he have a place that he can go, I know he have plenty of other places in Portsmouth, and he have a place I think that he can go. So I think that they should give us a chance because we don't have a structurized building and Douglas people making noise for.
And on top of that, there are a lot of vendors like Miss Lena. She's been selling at this square for, not yesterday, from morning she's been selling at this square. And I think that's disrespect to Miss Lena, people like Miss Lena, people like Sister Peter, you know, who's been selling here a long, long time ago. I think it's really, really kind of disrespect. And in spite of that, when Mark comes back and he starts putting the pressure on us again, we will be forced to move to the streets, or we'll have to take our action and we just block the streets and bend in the streets until our Parl rep or whoever is responsible or the mayor, until they get together and they do something. But as far as all the vendors, they have decided that we are going to be selling here, and from here it's our livelihood, and this is my livelihood. And as a matter of fact, the Prime Minister promised Dominicans to come back home, and I came back home as one of those people that was promised to come back home, and this is what I'm doing for myself. And basically it's like, you know, you're not even, the motivation is, you know, you're not getting the assistance. Instead of, you know, the council doing that for us. And, you know, actually, for me, it's like taking care of your own people. And if you start to see that we do not have a place to vend, this is not our place. And, you know, the pressure is going to be on again as soon as Mark comes out of the hospital. I mean, I'm sorry to say that, but that's, you know, for him, it's like everybody is cutting down their business, which, you know,
I know he used to have more vendors there, but because of the pressure, plenty of people had to leave and find other things to do. But it's not everybody that can leave, because not everybody else that can find something else to do.
I wish she was here to say something too, you know, but...
So the whole situation have put all you in a situation where all you will have to fight it one way or the other to make sure that all you can carry on for your livelihood, yes?
Yes.
What I would like to know is what happened to the money that the mayor said that was already approved for that building, that kind of structure they were going to put. He said that the NDF or some kind of thing like that or whatever, where my host is presently, he said that lady had to move because they had already given a notice. He assured us, he said, yes, she is moving. I remember even Lena making statements of how long they've been trying to move her. He said this time she really has to go. And that said the fund is already there for that building to go across for us, that will give us, you know, little boofs. Where is that money? So I mean, was that just a thing to make us happy?
The place was renovated. She renovated the place instead of being removed. So I mean, no, honestly, I can't say that I believe anything from any politician or any member of government or some sort. So
as a young person, I mean, you college student, or what is your real intake to tell other young people about the present government and the treatment you have been receiving?
Well, my advice was always to young people, yes, I love my government, and yes, I voted for them, but I expected to see something else. As politicians, I expect they are the ones that I'm supposed to take example on because I'm not going to stay doing that all my life. I just want that as a push for me to go to school and also to start up my own business. But I cannot start up my own business if I'm being pressed from just below. You have to start small. And if I start in small and I'm being pressed, how again can I go? I can't sell drugs. I can't prostitute myself. So I'm really disappointed and I expected much better from them. And I will advise all other young people to stand up for themselves and have something done.
When the his name Bernard bring the paper for us to tell us there's people who want us there, and they was going to give us on the other side there. Then why they going to give it a rebate or whatever.
So what you think about them?
That is wrong. It's wrong. So what if they don't want the Douglases don't want us there? How are we gonna sell and think? Well, we're gonna make our little daily bread. Because when you apply for a job nowadays, you don't really get what you want. You really get what you want is.
So you have to make something happen in the meantime.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to kick all you out, call it.
Yeah.
What other option? What plan of action that you have? Are you going to leave the business alone? Are you going to see how you can try to survive? What exactly are you going to do?
Well, I'll try to survive, but I will not try to leave what I am doing. I'll still continue to do it. Yeah. Until I get something else better.
I'm very disgusted about that because we had a meeting not too long and I spoke with the mayor and the mayor told me that this place is for the vendors that is here. Because we have a little problem selling under and really veranda. You understand? So we were looking out for something to happen very, very soon. And now we are seeing somebody else have obtained the land to do their business place. So what's going to happen to the vendors? Where they're going to put us and when they're going to put us somewhere. And I would like to know the location of where they're going to put us. Because they say it don't have work in the place. And we trying to help ourselves. And we have so much problem to sell our little bit of what we have. You know? So we want to know what's going on. I mean, I cannot go on the road with my placard and demonstrate. But we have another way to deal with the matter. So if it means that we have to demonstrate, all of us have to come together because where we're going to get a job now if we not do nothing. We need to know something about this place and we want to know what authority have to say. Because they give us the yes word and now something else.
Okay, they put us in, they say they're going to put us
yeah.
in. That's what they
up
said.
to now that place cannot come on.
This is where they said I was going to put us.
Yeah,
and they have said to us that this time, even when in the meeting they say, you sure? Because Lena was the person that said, you know how long they've been back to move?
Yes.
And the mayor said, oh no, this time she has to move because there's cut paper and everything and she has to move. He said about NDF or whatever approved funds and they take our names, make us put our names on paper as to how many stores they should build and they're going to build it in an L across there and break down that tomb and everything like that. Was that a lie? Or maybe it was just a lie to keep us quiet or something like that. Or I don't know, it's a form of manipulation because, I mean, we've been denied over there. And even I spoke to the mayor and he promised me that he was going to send out a second letter and keep a meeting with us, which up to today hasn't taken place. No word, and I just heard from the gentleman here that he has resigned. So we don't need that.
Yeah, so he's no longer running for council again.
No.
So what plan of action do you decide to take? Apart from, let's say, you go and demonstrate on the road, what exactly?
What action I can take? We can't fight the authority, but we want to know what they're saying and what they're doing for us. We want to know what they're doing for us and how soon they're going to do something for us.
When Mark comes out of the hospital, we back and start again. Mark that was coming out, signing and bringing us to the mayor and whatever say with them.
Whatever they secret touch on it.
Try to pull out that incense. We say we don't like the smell of the incense. Yeah, and the police officer had to buy that piece of burning incense just to avoid problems. Burning incense, and he said he don't like that smell of that incense.
But it has nothing to do with this snacking.
A police officer was on the spot and he bought the half of the incense just to avoid, because Shanika decided, well, she's not taking out her incense. And the officer bought an incense and he bought the half of the incense for peace.
I never knew.
See?
All happening inside there.
All that's my brother.
Yeah.